Hi guys, welcome back, welcome in, welcome to our Sunday reset. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Your week was amazing, prosperous, flourishing, all of the things. We are going to see what, if any, energies we need to focus on. We need to refocus, we need to redirect, reset, all of those things. Before we jump into the reading though, we're going to be using the singing bowl to help us clear any lingering energy that needs to be cleared, detached, release, connect to each other as a collective, and then as a collective to spirit, so we can get a really nice, concise message for you all. If you would like to use this time to call on any specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present. What the fuck is this? That you would like to be present for this reading? Seriously, what is that? Please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. Sorry, it looked like a piece of chewed gum, but it was like, oh, why would that be there for one? I don't chew gum and put it on my desk, and it's like a weird, I don't know, like wet paper? Weird. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. I got two new Seasons of the Witch decks. I got Litha and Lammas. Litha is essentially summer solstice, June 21st every year, and then Lammas is August 1st, which is coming up very, very quickly. I think like 5, 6 technically days. So I'm going to use both of those decks after we get a few tarot cards out, among a few other oracle decks as well. So let's see. Spirit, speak to me and through me to the collective. Okay. Spirit, speak to me and through me to the collective. Okay, there we go. First 3 cards out. The first card out was the 5 of Wands. I'm actually going to do this because it was first out. And then we got the 8 of Cups. And then out comes the Sun. It feels to me that we are leaving behind the competitive, the petty, the gossipy, the backstabbing, the constant competition is what it feels like. If that is a corporate situation for you, if you feel like you're always like on the defense, having to like engage in pettiness and competitiveness, even if that's just like climbing the corporate ladder and having to constantly like put in for jobs and get declined and having to go up against, this isn't always like a bad thing. These people are training, they're practicing, but it's combative and it's chaotic and it's not a peaceful, soft, quiet, receptive life. It's like an action, going after things, putting your name in for things over and over and over again, putting in the work, just really competitive. And it feels like as a collective, we're ready to let that go and move on to calmer waters, move on to things that are more suited for us now. This could have been something that was like your dream. You could have climbed, like literally climbed to the top of the ladder. You are in your dream position, but it took a lot of chaos to get there. It took a lot of competition. And now it's like, okay, I think I'm ready to leave this behind. I'm ready to shift my focus onto something that is more still, that is more connected to spirit, that is more connected to yourself. This is very much taking the time, carving out the time, and being kind of unmovable about your daily meditation, whatever that practice, that stillness is for you, going inward, speaking to your higher self, just taking that meditative moment. It's being very persistent and consistent in that. You could be taking a pause from all things like career oriented to go on a trip, a solo trip, to kind of reflect, to figure out truly what you want, what is on your path and what isn't, to really just get focused and get clear. You could be going to a beach. We have the sun card here. This always to me is just like feeling the sun on your face, basking in that, chasing the sun, as in like once it's winter or colder seasons in one part of the world, you go to the other part of the world. So you're just kind of always in the sun. You're always radiating. You're always feeling that warmth. And it's also in this spread, in this moment, to me, telling me that you are very radiant. You are very attractive. You are very, like, people are chasing you. People are wanting to stay in your light and your glow. People look forward to you peeking out from behind the clouds. People look forward to you coming back after the colder months are getting closer, whatever it is, and feeling you again and just getting to bask in you. But the only reason they're able to feel like that and they're able to pick up on that energy and want to be around it is because you're doing the same thing. And whether that's you're basking in your own light versus other people's, or you're literally just in nature and you're basking in all of its glory and feeling the sun on your face, warming your cheeks, turning your face towards the sun, all of these things. I'm going to take a sip of water. You should do the same. Drink, drink, drink. That was much more than a sip, but I needed it. I've also got my little mushroom coffee here. I've switched to this versus traditional coffee. I used to drink like espresso, not ever very much of it. And during the week, I fast, so I don't. It's just always black espresso. But I've switched to mushroom now. Except for during the week, I do still enjoy my little 2 ounces of, maybe even 1 ounce. I literally just make it and sip it and just kind of have it all day. But sometimes I will go get a lavender latte later in the day. So let's not lie. I haven't entirely gotten rid of it, but for the most part, I'm not drinking it at home anymore. So it's a start. Baby steps, right? Baby steps. Judgment. Okay, so we have the sun and judgment here for our major arcana. Why are these upside down? Okay. We also had the Ace of Cups come out. So we have the Ace of Cups and Judgment as our final 2 cards. This, again, is just reiterating, like, pouring into yourself, loving yourself, seeing the light within yourself and allowing it to shine outwardly. And just really pouring into yourself is what I'm getting. And also being receptive and allowing others to pour into you. If you are looking to expand your family or that's something that you've wanted, this can also indicate pregnancy, a new relationship blossoming, any form of like overflowing joy and love, like moving you to tears type thing. That's what this is coming in for you now. The Ace is the indication of the new. I don't know. The one singular cup though is really just telling me that it's you pouring into your vessel and just loving on yourself, forgiving yourself, all of the things that you want and you have desired and longed for from others. I feel like you're finally at the point where you're like, all right, I am done with this. Could be relationships, like putting yourself in situations or in relationships where you have to like fight for someone's attention or they're always putting you up against other people or comparing you. It just feels like a really nasty, toxic situation, whether that's work, relationship, familial. This could be your family. Maybe you have like 5 siblings, you're one of 5 kids, and it's just always very competitive and very combative. You're walking away from that and you're walking towards yourself and into yourself and with yourself, for yourself. It's just very much realizing like, oh shit, I can do what I've been doing for others for myself. Interesting. All right, let's do our tea leaf. Okay. Let's see what it is. Pig. Ew, beware of greed. Sick. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want no indications of greed. Generosity is the key. The more you give, the more you get, the more you get, the more you give, right? The reciprocity. Did I say that right? You know what I'm saying. Firecracker, excitement. Okay. That pig is throwing me off. Beware of greed, because it's like, at first it was like, okay, so keep yourself in check. As you get more, like as you acquire more resources, more energy, more time, more like glow up, attractive, whatever, through Leo season specifically, I'm getting, because of the sun here, and we are in Leo season currently, the beginning of Leo season. We've got the firecracker here. It's just giving very much like stepping into your Venus energy specifically. Interesting. Okay. But when this pig first came out, it kind of was like, okay, well, be aware of your own like self greed as you amass more things. And then it was like, no, that's not, I don't think that's what it is. It's be aware of, as you gain more, the people around you are going to want to take more. Don't overgive. Don't overextend. It feels like you've worked really hard. We were just talking about walking away from situations, relationships, parental, whatever it is, to gain more peace, right? More self-love, more acceptance. So just don't fall back into that overgiving, over sharing as well. I don't know, you could just be attracting, you have to use your discernment, because the more you have, especially the more money you have, the more power you have, the more pigs you're going to attract, because they just want what you have. They just want to like, oh, well, this person is getting a lot of this thing, so maybe if I'm in their proximity, I'll get a lot of that thing too, or I'll be in the picture too, or I'll be in the frame too. Like whatever it is, just be aware of the pigs. Brody Brody. I love pigs, like in real life, the animal. They're adorable and they're sweet and they're smart and they're loving. But like that piggy energy that we've like associated with them. Oh goodness, broken ring. There's a lot of cards here. Broken ring, lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Good God. Broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business. Yes, we're going to put that here because we already talked about that. Scales, keeping your life in balance. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Oh, what are you waiting for? You've got good luck on the bottom of the deck and good fortune on the bottom of the deck. So, yes. There's definitely things that are going to be exiting your life. And as they do, it could feel a little bit lopsided. You may need to rearrange some things. You may need to rearrange your focus, as you don't have these people, these situations. Say you quit a job, that's going to free up a lot of your time, right? So you have to rebalance. You have to find your equilibrium again. And that might take you a second. That's okay. Especially if it's significant things that you've done for, I don't know, 20 plus years, a marriage that you were in for 20 plus years, literal families that you were in for your entire life, could be 40, 60 plus years, whatever that is. It feels like a significant, I don't want to say thing, but that's the only thing I can say, is leaving your life and leaving a very large hole that you're now going to have to shift things around and rebalance. But it's for the better, and it's for your own benefit and for your own good fortune, good luck, good health, wealth, prosperity, all of these things. Control your anger or you will be sorry is interesting. I feel like that's always kind of a thing that everybody should live by. Like, you always want to keep your emotions and yourself in check. Don't let anybody get you to the point of being angered to where you could do something that you might regret. Don't let anybody have that power over you, because that's too much for any person. Don't give anybody that much power over yourself. Remove yourself from situations if you need to, from social media, social circles even. Don't be afraid to be alone, to be solo, to have a small circle. There's nothing wrong with having a small circle. Ship and crossroads. This immediately to me said Hecate. If you've been called, if you've been called to work with her, if you've been seeing her all over the place, maybe you've been seeing keys. We had key on the bottom of the deck when I picked this deck up. Maybe you're finding like old skeleton keys, universal keys, seeing them, like even just like regular house keys, finding them in junk drawers. Like, what is this? What does this go to? That's Hecate calling to you. Like, she wants to work with you. This crossroads energy, that's where you can interact with her. There are lots of ways. Just saying. That's not here specifically, but that's instantly what came to my mind. We also have ship here. This could be you going on a journey overseas, again, chasing the sun, following the sun, traveling overseas. So you always are basking, you're always warm, you're always welcomed, you're always glowing. But it definitely feels like there still can be a choice that you need to make. Maybe you haven't actually walked away from this yet. Maybe you're still like waiting for a sign, waiting for a signal, waiting for assistance. Maybe it's something where, well, I can't quit this job until I have XYZ. So you're waiting for these things to fall into place. But it definitely feels like you are at a crossroads in your life right now, and a decision is going to be made very soon, one way or another. I would say turn inward as much as possible. If you are seeking answers externally, you can pray again to Hecate, ask her to come work with you, answer any questions that you may have, speak to the water, the trees, nature, literally all of it, and you will find the answers that you're looking for. I promise. All right, let's dive into our new decks. I'm so excited. Let's do Lit the First. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. Let's do Lit the First because it already happened. June. We are now in the last days of July. So, okay. Hanging baskets and hydration. These two cards have been coming out. I've used it a few times just like on my own to get to know it and to get to know the cards. And these two cards keep coming out over and over again. Lean into the essence of receiving, for there await the things you've been telling yourself are out of reach. That's card number 13, Hanging Baskets. I'll read from the book in just a sec. Hydration, card number 20. There is more to the story than meets the eye. Be mindful of what hides beneath the surface. Open yourself up to receiving. I feel like I touched on that a tiny bit earlier when we were talking about leaving this and opening yourself up to a softer life, a more receptive life, versus an action-oriented life where you have to go out and you have to do and you have to be and you have to whatever. If people are offering you assistance, whether that's financial, physical, maybe someone is offering to help you do something, open yourself up to allowing that and call in help from the right people. I'm not saying accept help from every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes to your door offering to do whatever. I'm saying if you have people that you trust to be in your home, people that are close to you, whatever the case may be, people who are willing to aid you, invest in you, just allow it. Be open to allowing it. All right, let's do Lammas, which is coming up. Oh, I want to start celebrating and really leaning into all of these different seasons and different festivals. I don't know what else would they be called? Practices? Seasons? I don't know. Let's see. Spirit, speak to me and through me. What else do we have here? What else do we need to refocus our energy on as we move through this week into August, as we embrace this season? Thank you. Corn dollies. I haven't gotten this one yet, but it's very much to me like, oh, what is that lady's name? There's like a goddess of abundance, and people make dolls to honor her and to like attract abundance and protection and all of these things. That's what this is giving, but we'll read about it again. We'll read about it in a second. We've got flower bouquet on the bottom of this deck. I'm only going to take one card because that's all that came out. So we don't force. All right, one more card and then we will read about these. Just one, please. That's way too many. Spirit, speak to me and through me. What else is here? These cards are actually kind of hard for me to shuffle because they're so huge. And I have pretty large hands, so I can't imagine those with like little dainty hands. They probably wouldn't be able to shuffle these because they're like so huge. All right, let's see. Oh, initiation by Wada. Creative intelligence. Again, we're getting and then divine beauty. That's the card that fell out. We're getting a lot of repetitive cards. I feel like we've had initiation by water a few times this summer through the weeks as we do these readings. All right, let's start with Litha. We got hanging baskets, card number 13. Attraction, beauty, learning to receive. Nothing says welcome to a warm, beautiful home full of cheer better than hanging baskets. Their delicate beauty attracts all sorts of other pretty creatures, from every shade of hummingbird to butterflies and bees. When you receive this card, it invites you to let your beauty be on display for the world to see. Don't worry about whether you're pretty enough, slim enough, or have sufficient money, a good job, or the right kind of talent. Everyone is beautiful in some way, and you are no different. You may not believe that, thinking you've been passed over or that people simply don't notice you. But if you ever, but ask yourself whether it's true or whether your energy is closed to the attention. Do you duck your eyes when you see someone attractive rather than meeting their gaze? Do you blend into the background at parties, choosing to play the role of a wallflower, or are you bright, vibrant, and eager to mingle with friends and strangers alike? No one can enter your house if you don't open the door, which is honestly how I like it. You don't need to come into my house, but figuratively, okay? Learning to receive is as much about putting yourself out there as it is about accepting what is being offered to you. Wow, way to fumble and stumble over the words. This card is adorable. There is a blackbird, probably a raven. You can see their hanging baskets, their lights, their vegetation. They're outside on their little... Excuse me, who was that? What, Callisto? Un momento, por favor. What, Callisto? Oh, did you popos? Mucho miedo. Okay. Hydration. Be open to receiving. And if you struggle with that, again, pray about it. Whoever you pray to, whatever. Huh? Oh, that's the wrong book. But Flower Bouquet is what I turned it to because I thought this was the Litha book and that's the hydration card. But beauty, again, bringing the indoors. Wow, bringing in the outdoors. Sacred living. So we got beauty twice. Your beauty could just be radiating right now, but also not only that, it feels like you are creating a lot of beauty, whether that's in your home, around your home, the outside of your home, really everywhere you go. It just feels like you're making it more beautiful and more, I don't know, it's like you're amplifying nature as it is, like you're bringing all of these really beautiful abundant things into your atmosphere. All right, let's read about hydration. Card number 20. Basic nourishment, fundamental healing, source of the problem. Ever had dry skin in the summer? Between sun rays, air conditioning, salt water, and chlorine, your skin can take a brutal beating. You can increase your moisturizer, of course, but that is only treating the symptoms and not the problem. While environmental influences increase your chances of having dry skin, proper hydration is half the battle. Getting enough of this foundational healing by just drinking more water will have a significant impact on not only your skin, but your body's overall wellness. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but my reading is, and the way I pronounce things sometimes is just comical to me. Like, what are you saying right now? We've got water is very significant here. We've got a lot of cups, energy. There's water here. There's water here. There's water here, even though this is an air card. There's obviously water here. There's water here, water here. Hydration. Like, water everywhere. Spiritual well-being is similar. You may be attempting to manifest a large goal or heal an old wound, but are focusing on the symptoms when there is a much bigger problem driving the external manifestations you are experiencing. Poor beliefs about self-worth may prevent you from attracting more love or wealth. A deep-rooted fear of new experiences may hinder your plans to travel more or chase after a dream. Or you could find that troubles in relationship are a result of a long forgotten childhood wound. Additional information, understanding, or healing is needed before this situation can come to a conclusion. Put on your X-ray glasses and look beyond the surface of your problem or question, because there is more to the story than meets the eye, and you have only just begun to peel back the layers. Interessante. Okay, corn dollies. That's just so cute. It gives me like playful, creative, making dolls like as a kid at your grandma's house over the summer, using what you have, like being resourceful, using your imagination. All right, let's see. Corn dollies. Honoring earth spirits, inviting spirit into your life. Oh, I love that. In ancient times, it was believed that the spirit of the corn had no place to go once cornfields were harvested. Oh. Corn dollies were fashioned to give the spirit a safe home and kept inside until the following spring, when the planting seasons would begin anew and the spirit of the corn could return to the earth. This is a beautiful practice of respecting the earth that has been sacrificed for you, supporting the earth spirits in their time of need. The appearance of corn dollies is a gentle reminder to honor your roots, ancestors, and the earth spirits. They are the blood flowing through your veins, the nurture in the foods you eat. That's not what that says. The nutrition in the foods you eat, and the wisdom that flows through your mind, guiding you to more success and joy. Do not take their contribution for granted, because this is a relationship that needs nurturing and support. Think of relationships in your own life. Would you want someone to only come to you when they need your help or resources and ignore you when you are in need of support? No, nobody wants that, obviously. The connection with the spirits that protect and serve you is no different from that with a friend or a lover. They need you to remain present in good times and in bad. In the physical realm, this card guides you to be more present with the people in your life. You may be in danger of losing someone of great importance to you if you do not make an effort to be more available to them. In your career, it can mean needing to contribute more rather than taking a supporting role. Okay, if you say so. Right, Initiation by Wata. I'm only going to read the first little part because these are like 3 pages long and we got stuff to do, so. Initiation by water. Your soul's awakening journey includes the experience of becoming an increasingly clear channel for spirit to be able to hear and see and communicate with higher guidance in the loving spiritual worlds. And so, you are preparing for an initiation that will further clear and open your receiving channels, dislodging lower vibrational material and sensitizing you to the subtle realms of spiritual light. Spirit can most fully illuminate and inspire an open mind, a mind that is open, and a heart that is unafraid and receptive. You will be grateful that you embrace the emotional clearing and healing necessary to become able to more fully experience the exquisite dimensions of divine beauty and grace. Your soul is opening to a world you may have only dreamed of, such as its beauty, grace, and love. Such is its beauty, grace, and love. There's that word again. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Whatever pain you are moving through at this time, know it is part of the preparation process, readying your soul for a new level of spiritual clarity and brightness. Okay, and the invocation. Light fills my soul. I allow for emotional flow to be stimulated by that light, helping all beings to clear past pain and become free and open in this present moment. I affirm my strength to lovingly, gratefully, and kindly let go of that which I no longer need to hold on to emotionally. I ask for protection, assistance, merciful grace, and tender compassion to bless the emotional healing journey that leads the heart to peace, presence, and awakening. May all souls yearning to become clear channels for spiritual love be supported by unconditional loving beings who can assist them to successfully move through initiation and shine the light of spirit through their hearts for the benefit of all beings. May the spiritual clarity that I am manifesting gently, graciously, and generously for the greater good. So be it. Beautiful. You are becoming a channel. It is time to clear away all of the bullshit that you've encountered and step into a light, step into a life as a channel, step into a clear-minded, clear connection with spirit. Ew. And with that will come prosperity, will come healing, not just for you, but for the masses, for others, for your community, for your loved ones, for the collective. Get back in touch with nature, whether that's through the water, through the earth, through all methods, but nature is really, really calling to you at this time, I feel like. All right, guys. I love you all so very much. I will see you next time. Bye.